Hey everybody, it's Lukinator 23, and after 7 long years, after 7 great, incredible years of the Nintendo Switch, it is finally over. Yep, you heard me right, we are now getting the successor to the Nintendo Switch. And after a solid 24 hours as of the time of this video's release, I've had a lot of thoughts on this. Now I know almost every big Nintendo YouTuber has already done some sort of in-depth analysis about this console, like some of the specifics and all that. I just kind of want to talk about it. I don't really want to do a deep dive because I feel like I should save that for the professionals. But I just want to talk about this because can we just talk about how weird this announcement was? I can't be the only one who thinks that. Like, there was no hint of this at all. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of shadow drops, usually. If they're smaller games, you know, that's fine. I'm fine with shadow drops in that case. But this is a console we're talking about. This is a brand new console. This is Nintendo's next big hit, supposedly. So why shadow drop it? I'm not dissing that decision at all, per se. I just think it's weird. And speaking of weird, they also did something else. They didn't just reveal the console. They revealed a game. They don't reveal games alongside their consoles usually. Like back in the Wii U, when they announced the Wii U, they did not say a thing about any Wii U games. All they showed was Wii games, and that was it. This time, they're straight up showing a new game, and it's Mario Kart. It's Mario Kart. So we know for a fact that this is going to be one of the first few games to show up on Switch 2. If it's not, then why on earth show it at all? I think it's very interesting, personally, that they're revealing a game without actually revealing it, if that makes sense. Like, we don't know anything about this new Mario Kart game other than it's new. Like, this is not Mario Kart Deluxe. This is not a simple up-res of an old game. This is a full-on new title. This is a whole new course. This is not something we've actually seen in Mario Kart before. And Donkey Kong has got a new redesign. I don't know. It's just weird after weird. And I'm kind of on board with it. I don't know. I'm still looking forward to this console like everybody else. I'm actually a very big fan on some of the stuff I've been hearing about this console. And everything I've seen so far has just sort of built my confidence on this new console. First off, the Switch Joy-Cons, they're a lot larger. And that's what I've been wanting. In case you don't know, people did not like the Joy-Cons' size. This is one of the big issues with this design. The Switch Joy-Cons are just very small. Whether or not, like, for older people, I'll just say that. For younger kids, the Switch Joy-Cons are just, you know, they're perfectly fit. But for us older gamers, no, those things are very tiny. And I'm talking about slightly tinier than the NES controllers, to my knowledge. So the fact that they're actually taking that and making it slightly bigger is just gonna be a lot better. Yeah, definitely a lot better than me just playing it on my TV and just, you know, having to hook up a controller to even play it. I'm always there to, you know, I always like to take this thing out on the go. And that's something I was hoping would be the case with the next console, that you could just take it on the go. I'm so glad they're keeping that. But apparently these Joy-Cons do a lot more than just, you know, have a bigger size. They now snap on the sides. You usually had to slide them up and then take them out. This time, it looks like you can just click them in and out. And I mean, that looks good. It looks cool. And apparently, they've also got some sort of mouse feature. Like, it shows this sort of, it looks kind of like the wrist strap accessory they had. But this time, it looks like it's specifically built for sliding. So I don't know what kind of games and kind of gimmicks they'd introduce for that. People are saying it's be a mouse, so are we getting like a web browser extension? I don't know, point and click games? I don't know, but it definitely looks good. Yeah, this console is very interesting. I'll admit, it looks interesting. I just don't like it that it was shadow drop. That's my big gripe about this whole thing. Minus that, this is a pretty good console. I'm not really complaining. But I will say this: why on earth have they not given us a solid release window? Like, obviously, they said 2025. Everyone figured it was going to release in 2025. I think that was something that Nintendo themselves said before they announced this thing. What I'm mad about is we gotta wait. We gotta wait until April 2nd till we can finally get more and more info. I imagine it'd be game info. I don't think it's gonna be a whole lot of the console. I think there will be a good chunk of the console, just not a whole lot, you know, because this is something that people are very curious about. But yeah, I don't know. This overall console just feels weird in a good way, but I'm still cautiously optimistic about this. Like, yeah, I'm sorry again if this video just sounds very out there, very random. I just didn't know what to say about this thing, because, I mean, I'm still processing this. I usually have my videos with scripts. This is a script-free video. This is what it's like when I don't have a script, guys. So, yeah, I mean, Switch 2, it's here. It's coming. And get hyped for April 2nd. So, yeah, that's it. That's the video.